Are we live? I could check. Well, I could check YouTube. Hello, welcome to Two Pastors and a Podcast. Do 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 do. Oh, that was loud. Go down. There we go. Boop. I see me.
Good morning.
I see you.
Good morning, everyone. Whenever you watch, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever it is.
And I know everybody can hear us because I just changed the batteries.
This is true.
Yes.
I got to get to us real quick.
Yeah.
Well, we're a little late today.
Better late than ever. We've
That's
been
what they
later
say.
before.
It's 11:20.
We've been later before. It's fine.
It's all fine. All right. I'm just bringing it up so I can say hi to people if they log on. Good morning, Missy.
Hi, Missy. I love that we can always count on that girl.
I think I'm just going to take my glasses off. I'm tired of them sliding down my face.
I'm going to get you the old lady
Listen,
chain so you could just hang it. Christmas idea. Would you hate me if I did that?
Yeah. I did see, 'cause I've been Christmas shopping.
Uh-huh.
Most people don't know. We don't do gifts of any sort all year long.
Mm-hmm.
No birthday presents, I don't even like getting Father's Day or Mother's Day presents, but apparently
You should.
some people still think you should. No Valentine's Day,
Right.
no anniversaries, nothing. Because we found that we were just buying stuff all the time.
Right.
And then Christmas would come and you'd want things under the tree and you're like, what do we? So we would just buy things to buy things so they could open things that they didn't even really need. So I just called it quits. So we don't do any presents all year long until Christmas.
So you can go big or go home.
Go big or go home.
And there's no going home on Christmas.
That's right.
Sure.
You stay home. Well, anyway, you say that. I've been Christmas shopping for the past couple of weeks, kind of getting ready for it. And I just keep a list going. I've got my church board list of what stands out. And I'm like, ooh, I got Isaiah's picked out. I'm like, it's kind of corny, but I kind of like it. And then I've got the family one going. But I came across one yesterday that I thought, I don't know if Caitlin would appreciate this or not, but it does fit Caitlin pretty well.
I have a shirt that I thought about getting you, but I don't know. Well, I'll think about it some more.
Missy is like the queen of
She
picking
is.
out perfect shirts
She
for
is.
me. I thoroughly enjoy the ones she gets me. So you have a high standard.
High bar.
Yeah, very high standard for that. Is anybody else Christmas shopping? You should.
It
and
should be.
if you buy birthday presents and you buy anniversary and you buy all those gifts, you should just stop.
Yeah.
Don't buy anything all year long and just buy at Christmas time.
That way you can have piles of presents.
You can spend all year long as a parent. Think about it. You spend all year long when things go on sale that you know are on sale, like for real sale. You can put them in a cabinet. You store up all year long.
We did that for Asher's R2-D2 toy. He has like this R2-D2 that's pretty good size. It's like, and he plays with it all the time. But we bought it on sale, and then we hid it for half of a year. I was very impressed that he didn't find it because it was just in a closet. He could have opened that thing anytime he wanted. He never did. That's the nice thing about ADHD.
Yeah, you think about it a lot for 5 minutes, and then you forget about it the rest of the time. That was, by the way, my yesterday. Yesterday, this is so TMI. I can't remember if I soap up in the shower or shampoo in the shower.
Listen.
So I shampoo twice. I soap
Yep,
twice. I
yep.
have to do. I did so many things multiple times because I'd be doing it and thinking about something else.
Did I just
and then I
wash
forget
my
about
hair?
it. Anyway, that was
I don't
my
know if I
yesterday.
washed my hair.
Yesterday was Mondays are hard for me because I'm very exhausted mentally, and so the ADHD is very high, and the tism's very high.
Yeah.
The crash is very high, very low. And so I can't like
At least
keep
you
my head
were
on straight.
extra clean yesterday. Maybe.
Not really.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Because I did that and then I worked in the garage.
Oh, you did that backwards.
Yeah, but I didn't know when I would get to the garage. This is my Monday.
Oh, my goodness.
So I have to do it when you do it when you do it. Anyway, this is way off. Not that we have a subject, just way off subject more than anyone else needs to know.
Nobody's listening, so
This
Missy.
is for us.
That's right.
It's not for anybody else.
It's us and Missy.
It's us and Missy. Missy does say staying home is a Christmas gift. Although I will say, the thing that I have so surprisingly come to thoroughly love on Christmas morning, and every year there's still a little tension of like, oh, I just don't want to do anything. Let's just stay home the rest of the day. But having a 35-minute church gathering service on Christmas morning, I love leaving my house
It's
for
the
that.
best.
I love leaving my house for that. That has been so surprising to me, which shouldn't be. As church people, we should be like, it's Christmas Day. But I don't know. It's just easy to do. It's low key. The expectations are just sing Christmas songs and
Say Merry Christmas to your
say
family.
Merry Christmas to the family. Church family, which is the family. That's just such a great day. Anyway, it's the only reason I leave home on Christmas Day.
That's right. I set that boundary early. I was like, I'm not going nowhere.
No.
Everybody can come to me. I'm the one with the kids now.
It is kind of nice when that swings that way for a season.
It is indeed.
Anyway, like I said, stop buying things. There's no reason for you as a parent to be buying your kids stuff. I don't care if it's their birthday or not. It doesn't matter. They have enough stuff. They have enough stuff. They really do.
They have too much stuff.
They have plenty. They do not need presents for everything.
Did I tell you what Toy Story 5 inspired me to do?
Get rid of toys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I went home, I grabbed a black trash bag, and I shoved that thing full. I got rid of a lot. It was good. It was a good day.
Yeah, we are just convinced that our kids have to have everything. And we don't say no very much. And when I was growing up, we were poor, so maybe my perspective's just different. We didn't have birthday parties even because we didn't have the money probably. But I didn't get a bunch of presents all the time. In fact, I think that's what made Christmas and why it lingers in my heart still. Is that was like the one time a year where I thought, where everything seemed okay. And things were under a tree that you weren't expecting. And it's one day in the midst of a lot of childhood trauma that was happy. One. And but I didn't have, I wasn't getting things the rest of the year. It's like just kind of played with stuff. And now, kids are so and it's our fault as adults, 150%. Is like everything's like 5 minutes of fun, and then they gotta have something else, and then we're like, well, we can't tell them no, and we want them to be happy. And they gotta have a birthday party with presents. For what? So you can throw the thing you bought 2 months ago away, so you can make room for. Stop buying your kids presents.
So this is our soapbox for
Follow
today.
Pastor Josh. I'm leading you by example. Save money all year long. Buy things for cheap. Make things special again.
Uh-oh.
Make Christmas
no.
great again.
I knew that was coming.
That makes me want to vomit saying it like that.
Okay,
I
moving
will
on.
never make that connection again.
Moving on.
Christmas too special for that nonsense.
That's right. Can you tell that our mind is on Christmas, though?
Listen,
Very excited.
Margot and I sat on the couch a few days ago. All we were watching was Christmas cooking videos.
Nice.
Everything's like we don't listen. I do have lines. I do have standards. We don't decorate until Thanksgiving, after Thanksgiving meal. That's a line for me and my family. I want a moment where it's done and I'll let it linger for a month after Christmas. I don't care what my neighbors think.
We have a Christmas wreath that's been on our house. It's like a house wreath. It's been on our house for years now. The birds have claimed it, and I'm not going up there to pull down the nest.
That's
Birds
fair.
gross me out.
They are kind of gross. I had to pick up a baby bird.
No, don't talk about it again. Ugh. Ugh.
It's gross.
Birds are gross.
They are. Really, honestly, like, of all the things God created that can look pretty from afar,
It can stay afar
they
away from me.
were
I'm
meant to
not
be
a-
viewed from afar.
I'm not a wild animal type person. I could not jam with Snow White.
I'm not an animal person, period, it turns out. I thought I was going to be a dog person.
That doesn't surprise me.
It's too much.
It's too. They're just too much. They're
It's too
too.
much.
They need too much.
Way too much.
Oh, funny.
Anyway. Okay, enough about Christmas. People aren't there yet. There are some people that are going to tune us out.
That's fine.
Although I do hear...
Scrooges.
We are Lily and Emma and I were talking about it on the way to school. El Nino's in this year. It's supposed to be potentially one of the strongest ones on record,
Oh,
if not the strongest on record,
nice.
which means warm and dry all
Nice.
winter long.
Just what we need.
So might as well stinking move to Hawaii.
I thought I
What's
heard it
the
was
point?
snowing there.
Great. I'm in the wrong place.
You are.
Take me to where the snow is.
I should look that up, but I'm pretty sure I read that it was snowing there because of the.
The hurricane.
Is it a hurricane over there, or is that a
Typhoons.
typhoon?
Pacific side, I thought they called typhoons, but I did see I saw something from Maui that said something about a hurricane.
Oh,
I don't know.
well, maybe it is a hurricane. I don't know.
Who knows? I don't live there.
I don't know.
We had a hurricane up north.
Yeah.
That was insane.
My friend is still out of power.
Really?
Yeah.
I've seen pictures out of Muncie and other,
Mm-hmm.
northern Indiana towns, and that's
not good.
That's crazy.
Not good.
That's crazy.
Yeah, my cousin's house is a mess.
Yeah.
It was like their whole basement was full of water. They lived in Anderson. So
Oh, really?
it was a mess.
It's that bad over there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I saw places got upwards of 18 inches of rain
Mm-hmm.
in that 3-4 day period. My pool overflowed constantly. It just kept what do you do?
Free water.
What do you do?
It's not like you used it this summer anyway.
Complete waste of money.
This summer was the
I'm
worst.
never listening to my kids again.
Never.
They don't need a pool. No kid needs a pool. You know why? Because in their heads, they want a pool. They don't want to do the work of getting dressed and going out and swimming in the pool. They don't want to do it. They'll do it the first few days.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're begging them to go out with you. Oh, I don't want to get my hair wet. Boys and girls these days. Oh, my hair. It's hot outside, Dad. Yeah,
It
the
is
point
hot.
of a pool.
The pool was hot though. That's how
It
hot
did
it
get warm.
was.
It was bad. I don't blame them.
I was talking to Lily and she was like, "It's like bath water."
It was.
It's
It was.
awful. Like, okay.
Although last night I woke up this morning, it was 61 degrees.
Oh yeah, that was nice.
So right now the pool is probably pretty nice.
Probably chilly. Yep.
I'm just grateful today walking out and it not being humid.
Or at least as humid.
I didn't think it was humid at all today. Maybe it's so low that it feels like
Let's
no
see what
humidity.
my phone says.
Yeah, what does your phone say?
It says that it is 67%. That's pretty good.
Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that seems high.
No,
Is it not?
not really.
I guess there's supposed to be some moisture in the air.
Yes. You don't want to turn into like a great. A raisin.
Will it get my body ready for Thanksgiving dinner?
No, that's just
Okay, fair enough.
water weight doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
'Cause you
I'm
can't
going to
do
be
it.
putting on a lot of water. A lot of water.
Okay. Anyhow.
This is if anyone learns anything through this podcast today, when school hits, my brain is on all those things constantly. It's all I'm thinking about.
Yep.
All I'm thinking about. And now it's like tempering myself. It's a good lesson in self-control and patience. I'm tempering myself every step of the way. I think that's why I refuse to decorate Christmas stuff until after Thanksgiving. It's
called
become a family tradition for us.
Delayed gratification.
Yeah, it's like I want that to be its time.
Mm-hmm.
And as much as I want it right now, I know if I do it right now, when I want it to matter most, it will be mundane and normal. It's kind of like Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if revivals have their place, you know, but you want Sunday to be something that's not normal, not mundane. So that's why I think you do that day differently than any other day. If you got to work really hard 6 days so that day can be different, you do it different because you want that to have its time. So that when you lay your head down on a Sunday night, you're like, that was a different but a good day. Kind of ends your week, but begins your week in a good way. That's how I want my holidays to be.
Yeah.
I want them to be good for the time they're in. And if I want to let it linger, have a little Christmas revival,
Right.
great. But I definitely want that season to be what it's supposed to be, separate from all of the seasons, you know. But hey, listen, you do you. If you decorate early, it's fine. No judgment. But
You're just wrong.
no, for once, I don't feel that way. I know that that's probably my brain.
For us, it really just depends on the kind of year we've had. You can tell if we've had, like, collectively a very bad year if we are decorating at the beginning of November.
I don't think the beginning of November's
It's
horribly
It's a little
early.
early because by the time it gets to December 25th, you're like, I still have X amount of days of Christmas, and I want this tree to stop scratching me.
Oh, yeah, you want to wait longer than...
Yeah.
You want the Christmas days, the 12 days of Christmas. You want those days. You want those days to feel good.
Those should be good Christmas
Those
days.
are good church days. What should we... Man, there's two thoughts going through my head. I'm so proud of us right now because we are like real pastors
We're
right
ready.
now. Like, we're real pastors.
We're for real ready.
So the other thought is like, okay, we got all this Advent stuff planned.
Yeah.
We got weekly movie nights, Christmas at the Movies sermon series. We've got themes already worked out for each of the sermons based on the movies we're going to be watching. We'll probably have Christmas caroling in there somewhere.
Hopefully, fingers
We'll,
crossed.
we'll have youth Christmas parties and then hopefully a kids' Christmas party. We've talked about the big reveal right now in this moment. We've worked out a 3-day Christmas vacation VBS for our kids. Like, who are we?
I don't know.
That's the big question. So
Does this mean we're healing?
yeah, I think so.
Good for us.
I know. It's been a long journey. It's been a hard year.
Yeah.
So looking ahead, so we got VBS planned, all this stuff. So I'm thinking like, okay, so you got the VBS planned over.
Yeah.
But how do we celebrate as a church the 12 days of Christmas? How would we do that?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because we've got, on the 27th, we've got family service, which will have the kids' Christmas skits.
Could do 12 days of podcasts.
Oh, no. No. Absolutely not. I do not. No. I think I want I would love for that 12 days. What if that were a season of, you get a window into how we think, how I think. You have to deal with it. Our theme for the year is belonging and friendship in this church, because I feel like that's missing, just to be transparent. Those 12 days would be really great if we were finding ways every day to gift each other some kind of Christmas love.
Mm-hmm.
So, maybe everyone gets someone they adopt for those 12 days of Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not buying stuff, but just maybe it's beforehand. You write 12 different letters, open on day one, that would be fun.
That would be fun.
Or something like that. I don't know. But I think the church would be wise. Advent is a season of looking forward as you look back. Christmas season is really the time that you celebrate the birth of Jesus, the Epiphany with the wise men, all these things, the light bulbs going off, what God's brought, and the light coming into the world. You do that for 12 days. Like, those are the days that are like Christmas specific in the church calendar. It'd be good for the church to like recapture those days and be like, oh, the Christmas decorations are up and we still talk Christmas on January 4th or whatever it's going to be, because it's still Christmas in the church. Yeah. Be the light Christmas edition.
That's what I was thinking too.
I like that.
I like that idea. Except instead of, well, I guess we could find somebody outward to do it if we have somebody.
I already have a shirt design.
Yes. The wheels are turning.
Not shirts, sweaters.
Yes. Yes.
Yep. Okay.
Perfect. That's
I
what
like
we're going to
this.
do.
It's going to be a very busy fall and winter for us as a church.
Nobody's going to get sick.
Never.
No.
Absolutely not.
It's not going to happen.
No one's ever getting sick. No one ever gets sick in this church. I'm telling you, I think we should all collectively just
Get sick now.
get sick on purpose with everything.
I feel like that's already happening.
Bring the norovirus.
No, don't.
Just spray it around the church on Sunday.
Away from
We'll just cancel next Sunday. It's fine. We'll just all throw up for 3 days and then we'll be good the rest of the year.
You wouldn't have to be on keto then.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's how you get your Thanksgiving bod. The norovirus.
Instead of the diarrhea lettuce.
Cyclospora.
You got Ozempic lettuce.
Yeah, that's right.
Yee.
Yeah, here we go.
Soft.
Anybody else working on their Thanksgiving Day bod? Is anybody else doing that? This is where my mind is.
Been working on my everyday bod for
I don't
this
live
year.
like that. I don't live like that. I live for one purpose.
Yeah.
How can I indulge in all the wrong things one time and like take care of myself the rest of the time? And the only way I can do that without guilt is to make sure my life's in balance all the way before that.
Your brain is so interesting.
It's probably not healthy, but
It's so interesting to me. It's fine.
does no one else think like this?
Probably. I'm sure somebody does. Somewhere.
People like me?
Yeah.
Is that what you want to
That's what
say
I
right
wanna
now?
say.
Disabled people like me?
Not disabled, just differently abled.
Just different. Oh, I
welcome.
like the neurotypical
You're welcome.
kind of like
I did that just for you.
covering. Thanks. Josh, you are differently abled.
You're just a little funny. It's
just
fine.
It's fine. You just make everyone uncomfortable.
No. Maybe. That's okay.
It's been known to happen.
They can get over it.
No, that's
It's fine.
They don't, but I do. So they leave. I just stick around. I'm like, it is what
I'm
it is.
still here.
I'm still here. Okay. Rambling's done. What?
That was a long ramble.
That was a fun ramble,
That was a
though.
good ramble.
This is how I like to talk.
I like Christmas.
What's your God moment? As we're talking about ours, you think about yours.
So, it's been a really not great year for me in general. And I've kind of felt pretty lonely. And last Thursday, I was able to go with some church friends to see a play, and that was kind of like a God hug for me, being with people who like me.
Oh, that's okay.
and
Say
are
it that way.
and are very caring, and it was a good time. That was I'm not alone, no matter what my brain says.
I think sometimes that's ministry. Being a minister is hard.
Yeah.
And it is lonely. And I think that's one of the most understated ways that it is. It's oftentimes you're doing everything you can to serve the people that God's called you to, and you're trying to love them from this role, which is unique. Far more often than not, though, you're not sure people actually like you as a person. They might love you as a pastor, but do they really like you?
Mm-hmm.
So that I know, like, it'd be easy to kind of, from the outside be like, oh, of course, but no, sometimes, a lot of times it doesn't feel like that.
Yeah.
And so to know that you've been kind of feeling that way, that takes it out of you.
Yeah.
It takes your motivation away. It makes you feel distant and on the outside. And I'm grateful that God kind of met you there and reminded you that the voice in your head that says that you aren't liked is not telling the whole truth.
Yeah.
And there are people that actually don't just love you as a pastor, but actually like Caitlin Carpenter as a human being. I'm one of those people. I don't really count, though, but I'm one of those people.
You count? I have very few. I have to count what I have.
Oh, great. That's how I'm differently abled. Get to Okay, fair enough. And listen,
You get what you get,
if that's what
Josh.
I got, that's what I got.
You get what you get.
That's why.
Your turn.
God moment this week. I don't have a standout moment. Saturday was probably a day where Saturday wasn't a good day for me. We had third Saturday, we're coming third Saturday. I kind of been going through my own loneliness, especially with school being back up. And we kind of had a moment at home with the kids and with Carrie, because Carrie was sick on Saturday. And girls were really not wanting to come. And, unlike everyone else in church, they have to come to church things because I prioritize church for my family. Take that how you want. And kind of had a blow-up moment, kind of a meltdown moment. And the girls got to kind of hear how, I want them to want to be here because this is where I have to be. And I want them to see that though they don't get a lot of time with me compared to mom or any other, kid with their parents or their dad or whatever, that, come here because I'm here. I want you to be where I'm at. Watching the girls respond to that and, was hard and good at the same time. And for Carrie, she was like, they needed to kind of hear that. It's not sound like a God moment. It's just, I think finding awareness and saying the things that you want to say that you haven't found language for, and having a moment where it all falls down. And then kind of the alleviation of the pressure at that point, and the disappointment or the frustration or the loneliness or whatever the word might be for that moment. It was nice to sit in the car. The girls all get in the truck. I told them they didn't have to come. They get to make their own choice. But they saw their dad. They took it upon themselves to get in the truck and come. And being able to say, hey, I know you don't, it's not you, this is Dad's brain. It's sometimes I have these moments, but each of them you could see like genuinely, I think in my brain, it's really easy, especially with the past 2 years of ministry, to feel like I am in the way.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're growing as a family and understanding me and me understanding them and them being so gracious as children with compassionately understanding where my brain's at in the moment. So I guess in some way I think, and then Saturday was healed and it was good. And they were good. Like they were good.
Mm-hmm.
And the conversations we've had since, just sometimes God comes through the voice of kids that are more gracious and kind than we are as adults. And that was a good Saturday. It wasn't a good start to a Saturday, but it was a good family Saturday.
Good.
For that. So then I came here and I stayed and I wrote the sermon and then went home Saturday night and we all crashed in the basement and hung out all night long. I think we watched a horror movie. It was
It's a favorite thing to do.
I was listening to Emma at one point. Someone was doing something and she's like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. And she's like verbally, it was really funny. But anyway, that's my God moment through my kids. They're gracious, they're loving, they're kind. And I think it's just a reminder. You take one day at a time.
Yeah.
You say the things that need to be said before it's too late.
Mm-hmm.
And let God speak to you and heal you as a family and as friends or whatever in that whole midst. So it's a weird God day, but that's my God moment for the week. I think it helped me on Sunday. Sunday, I felt very refreshed, very clear-headed. I still said things from the pulpit that I still kind of embarrassed me a little bit. Like, what are you doing? But it was a good day.
It's moments like that. You're like, wait, where'd the filter go? Come back.
The ADHD makes me say things sometimes at the wrong time because then I remember after saying something, I want to say something different.
Yep.
But then the placement of it, bad time. Bad timing.
Well, at least you made some people laugh. That's fine.
So let's, I want to talk. We might not get to Revelation today. I'm actually kind of okay with it.
Okay.
We spent some time this morning as we talked about looking ahead. We've been asking ourselves for a while, and today I felt like we got some clarity on this question. I look at kids and youth ministry, and it's kind of been a weird season for our church where something's not connecting.
Yeah.
And I get more. I hear more negative comments from kids and youth about youth group or children's church or whatever. They're ready to go home or this is going to be boring or whatever.
Yeah.
I've been really struggling with that for a while, pouring out my heart, trying to connect and do things, and it's just not been hitting. And I asked you this morning, I was like, do you think that the kids and youth in our church, the ministries and the events that we do you think that's like a microcosm or a window into maybe what's happening in our church at large? Like, how do we do that? Or is that true? And we talked about that a little bit, and I think that's true. And so that leads me to ask, okay, so what really elevates a church from just a loosely gathered group of people to something vibrant and healthy and whole, from children's ministry all the way up? And that word, we have a vision statement.
Yeah.
You know, our mission statement is to know and shine the light of Jesus. Like, that's our whole purpose for existing as a congregation, right? And I think that's true for every church. we're here to show Jesus and draw people in. But our vision for our church, the type of community we want to be for the people that come to church here, hinges on 3 words. And I try to put them everywhere. Maybe we need to put them on the walls on vinyl or something so that everyone, I think that would be right.
Yeah.
But it's belong, serve, and grow. And I think all 3 of those words go together, depend on each other a little bit. So you're not going to grow if you're just consuming. Serving in the church is also a vital component for how you grow. Might not be on a Sunday, but serving, whether it's discipling or whatever it might be. But growth is a big component. You can't really serve if you're not growing, so you got to do that too. But what I've learned over the years is, you can't really serve nor grow in a church beyond an obligatory sense if there's not a sense of belonging. If this gathering is not home. The center that you kind of build your life around, the people that you feel like you belong to. And we talked about the difference between when we were kids, and I told you, back 25, 30 years ago, the social center of your life in a community was at your church, and that's not the case anymore. It's flipped around.
Yeah.
And so we talked a little bit about, so what's our theme for this year? And we just mentioned it a little bit ago, and I think this is right, is what our church needs is a deep sense of friendship and belonging. I think we have wonderful people coming here regularly. I really do. People that they're here because they love Jesus and they want to love Jesus. They're here because there might be some people that brought them here that they really look forward to seeing. But I want our congregation, I want Harbor to be way more than just some pockets of people that get along. But for people when they come in, they really feel like this is home. These are people that I overall just love to be around and want to be around. And so the question that then comes to my mind is, so how do we do that? So first thing is, like for this year, our theme is friendship and belonging. So we're going to hear that. Everything we're going to do is going to have a sense of friendship and belonging to it. It's going to drive everything. Because I want to see our people growing wildly, more in love with Jesus, more in love with each other, more in love with the mission that God has placed on our lives as a church, and really feel a sense of belonging. I want that for our adults so desperately, because I want to see people moving chairs on Sundays and sitting by different people because they're looking forward to sitting by all kinds of people, and that takes time. The reason why I want that for our adults so badly right now is because I want that for our kids and our teens. And it's not there, not the way that I felt it growing up, where it was like, these are my people. And that's not a knock. It's just not, because it's a petri dish. It's a view in to the larger culture. Kids will buy into where they see their parents buying into. And if you're excited about coming to church on a Sunday or a midweek or a third Saturday, if you're genuinely looking forward to spending time with people, and that's not an introvert extrovert thing. It's not. But if you're genuinely looking forward to being with the people that you go to church with, that spills over into your kids' lives. If you prioritize, I want to belong somewhere. I think this is like, we can emphasize belonging and friendship, but it's got to be what we're yearning for individually, myself included. I want to belong somewhere. I want to really feel a sense of connection and friendship where I'm at. That goes both ways, right? Like I want to belong somewhere. That when they see that happening in you, when your kids or your teenagers see that happening in you, beyond your bloodline or whatever, but really see that happening, that just naturally trickles into their mind that this is an important place. Because I think they see kids and teens, I think they see a lot of other yearnings throughout the week. And then they don't see the same level of commitment or passion for what they're forced to come to once a week. I remember we would get done with church on a Sunday, and we get so annoyed sometimes because my parents and my friends' parents, it would always be the last ones to leave church. We'd be outside playing outside by the front lawn, just running around and be like, oh, they're going to take forever, you know? And now it's funny because that's what my kids are dealing with every Sunday. But it's genuine conversation, and that spilled over. I didn't even know that was shaping me that way, but that spilled over. So maybe this is a good question to ask. I'd love to hear your thoughts. When you think, especially growing up kind of in a minister's household to start, at least for a time, when you think of really feeling at home, like you belong in a church, a place where you genuinely feel like this is a place of friendship and belonging, what has that experience been like for you, or what do you envision that to be?
When I was the pastor's kid, a lot of times for me it was just being at the church whenever the church was open.
Yeah.
And also when it was not open.
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair.
Took a lot of naps on the front pews. But it was always home for me. Mm-hmm. I don't have a whole lot of memories that I can pull from, but I do know that church always felt like home, and everybody knew me, which, you know, that's just comes with the territory. But when you have such a small church, and all of the churches that my father pastored were considered small. When you have such a small church and you don't know things about different people, I think that's when you start to feel a lot of the disconnect. So even as a child, I knew things about, people. I know, that guy, he really likes fishing. And he took me fishing a couple times. I know that guy. Or that lady lives across the street from my school. Or, things like that. If you don't know the people that you go to church with, then you're going to feel the disconnect. And I think that's probably what I picked up the most as a child. As a teenager, I created family from the youth kids.
Yeah.
Like, that's probably where I learned that you can pick your family sometimes,
Oh, yeah.
Just being able to be with those people. Like I did the quizzing, I did the youth group, I did Sundays, I did Sunday school. Like I was at church, and being with those kids always meant that I was with people who loved me and cared for me. I had a deep sense of belonging with those kids. The youth pastor he was great. We loved Pastor Denny. He was a good guy. He was a good example of being friendly and a good stand-up Christian man. And we loved his wife and his kids and all those things. Like, I really think that you have to have a sense of knowing people to belong to people. And so for me, when I think of my ministry to the kids, I want them to know me. I want them to be a part of what we're doing here. I want them to have that sense of belonging. You can, like, the important thing, of course, is like, you got to love the kids where they are, that kind of thing. Right. But how can you love if you don't know?
And I like that because then the inverse question's right too. It's like, how can you feel loved if no one knows you?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a two-way street, right? Like the effort goes both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. So to really feel like you belong, you got to know people, not just their name, but know them, and also feel and know that you're known.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I think that's true. Like my friends growing up in youth group, we did everything together. Children's church too. We did everything together. They knew me. Okay. So in a school year where we are saying friendship and belonging, what we're really saying is in the modern American church, and that's where we are, that is so built around consumerism, emotionalism, and like the litmus test for a healthy church is how many people are hooting and hollering on a Sunday morning, how powerful the music is, how good the experience is, so that when I leave, I feel like I encountered something. Which I think is the church growth movement's mentality, and I think it was terribly wrong, and it's created a monster of consumerism.
Yeah.
So in the American evangelical church, we're so consumeristic. And churches aren't healthy, and the church in America is dying. And maybe it's because like the choice of going to bigger churches because of anonymity. Like I can go and no one knows if I'm really there.
Right.
I don't have to really commit to anything. That's a consumerist mindset. It's a selfish mindset. But you never actually connect and grow.
And I also think that it's very anti what God intended for his church.
100%. Yes. That's been the mess of modernity in general, the Enlightenment era and post-modernity, which we're kind of in right now, is I got me in Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, when did we erase the book of Acts?
That's right. That's right.
So, yeah, you're right. It is counter to the gospel. The gospel is that Christ died for us. The gospel also includes Pentecost.
Yep.
The gospel also includes the church. So, yeah, that's so good. That's so right. So when we approach church as a place of anonymity where we just come and consume and take, we don't ever get to know anyone. We also never become known. And then we get upset at churches because they didn't think about us enough.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not saying that's happened here. It's just, it's been the track record for many years in so many churches. Montgomery County, learning this over the past 11 years, it's been so interesting. How many churches exist because of splits and church hopping? Like, there's so much body movement when a church in this community starts, or the hip thing that was 5 years ago is now no longer the hip thing, and you watch these shifts happen, and all of a sudden the next big church happens.
Yeah.
While the church that was the big thing starts to shrink. And they celebrate that they're the big church where nobody knows each other. Because the music's good and you get that good emotional experience. They got a kids program that you don't have to serve in. You can just drop the kids off at the daycare and they don't learn anything about Jesus anyway. So you're going to go and you're going to go sing some songs and hoot and holler and you're going to have a great experience and you're going to go back to living life like normal. But you're never going to be known. So I guess maybe the question is like, are we afraid of being known?
I think that we, as a culture, are very individualistic.
That's true.
I think that family units have become the end all be all.
The nuclear family is the modern individualism.
Yeah.
It's us.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
This biological blood relative base is the most important thing.
Which kind of makes me think, little squirrel moment there. It makes me think about like how we do baptisms or dedication with the kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm very intentional about that.
Because you're speaking to their church family, saying it is your job to raise this child.
Mm-hmm. And parents' job to let them help.
Yeah.
Which means make sure your kids get to know them. Make sure they get to know you and your family. And parent together. I'm very intentional. I've never, whether it's a dedication or a baptism, I do not bring up the nuclear family. And sometimes that I don't think that's ever rubbed here, but it's different.
It is.
Because, you grow up in the Enlightenment era, modernism, it was bring up the nuclear family and just the family. It was just a hyper focus on that nuclear family. That's individualistic.
Also, my brain's kind of all over the place today.
Nah,
It makes me think about like how intensely we are about finding your person, who you're going to marry, finding your person.
Which is so not biblical. But anyway, go ahead.
Right, but it makes me think like if the church community was how it was designed to be.
Right.
If there would be less intense pressure on those who are single to feel the need
Yes.
to find said person.
Yeah.
I think there's always going to be
100%.
some sort of desire to have that
100%.
with somebody else. But like if you are in a church that is very like this is your family.
Yeah.
Less loneliness, less feeling like you're
less
ostracized
whole.
Or whatever for not being a certain way.
And we bought into that message that like you're not complete until you find the person.
Yeah.
Well, no, you're complete in Christ, within the body of Christ. And how many? Well, so to latch on to Sunday sermon a little bit. Which question are we asking God first?
Right.
God, where's my person? God, will you give me a person so I can feel close and known and understood? Or are we asking God, what's your will for my life?
Yeah.
And I think we need to ask that question. I think you're right. There's a lot of pressure, and there was on me, was on all of us. I'm not saying not to get married. I mean, I think that's a good thing. I'm just saying, like, if our drive is, I remember we going to Olivet, everyone talked about it. Even adults would joke about it. It's the MRS degree.
Right.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Because you're not half a person with just you. You are whole. And if you felt known and loved and a part of something bigger because of you are a part of a church, would you feel that same pressure? And if you did meet someone and God's will was for you two to come together, it would probably be healthier and be a lot different. Where in marriages, let's say, we'll stay on this for a little bit. In marriages, let's say you become so dependent on your spouse to fulfill every relational need. Because you've hinged everything on that.
Yeah.
But what happens when you're off? Where do you go? Marriages crumble. Bad, terrible decisions are made. Because you have no base of wholeness and community outside of that union. And that's why, like, and we've seen that shift. We're going to stay on this for a little bit longer. We've seen that shift in how we do weddings.
Oh, yeah.
So the wedding has changed from the witnesses that are approving and supporting and encouraging this union to an audience that watches what you two say to each other. Now we even write our own vows. They're not about the community anymore. And I remember being challenged with that years ago by my friend Emmanuel. He was from Kenya. He talked about weddings in Kenya. You didn't do your own wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how the American wedding is. It's like, oh, okay, mom and dad, I hope you saved up $40,000 so I can have this magical, stupid day. But
only spend money on Christmas.
A complete waste of money. Where people bring you cheap gifts and you spent way more for them to be there and feed them. I could have bought so much stuff.
Isn't that the truth?
But they came as an audience. Well, in Kenya, the community throws the wedding. Mm-hmm. They plan all the stuff. They make the meal. They come together because it's them participating in this with you and for you and blessing you as your community, which means you're accountable not just to your spouse, you're accountable to each other.
Right.
It's their responsibility to uplift your marriage in not just prayer and not just thought, but also in action, right? And it's your responsibility to be a part and bless the community with your union.
Question. Being a part of community has a bit of accountability attached to it.
100%. We don't like that. We want things our way.
Right. It's nobody's business what I do. Yeah.
Which is completely counter to the Christian narrative.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so the way we've masked that is we call everyone judgmental.
Right.
Church is judgy. No, what you mean is you just want affirmation.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want real relationship. Okay. So when we do baptisms for kids, let's swing it back around.
We'll get there.
I have a lot of clarity. This is great when I can keep these things going.
I'm very impressed.
I know. I don't bring the nuclear family up, and everyone in the church that's been here the past almost 11 years can attest to this. Mm-hmm. When we do the liturgy, I talk to mom and dad first. Mm-hmm. Got a baby in my arms.
Yep.
You're going to do everything you can to make sure they know what happened to them here so that they don't grow up and they're just like, oh, I was baptized as a baby and now I want to make my own choice. Mm-hmm. Like, tell them what I've taught you, why you did this, what it means for them, what it will mean for them, even when they're adults. Will you do this? Will you guide their footsteps to this community? You make it a priority number one in their life, that they'll know the Jesus that got to know them first. Mm-hmm. That you will nurture the grace that's already at work in your kid's life before they verbally say, Jesus is Lord. Mm-hmm. Will you nurture them all the way, trusting that God's prevenient grace is already moving that child that direction? You have a responsibility. Great. Okay, that sounds like a normal thing. Mm-hmm. That's why I like baptism way more than anything else, because baptism is ushering into the community in a real way. Then I look at the congregation and I say, they are giving this child to you. Mm-hmm. And that's what you're doing in baptism. They are entrusting this child to your care. Will you do everything you can to guide them here? Well, what does that mean? It means you better be doing everything you can to get your butt here.
It means bare minimum.
You better be doing everything you can to serve them and lift them up and encourage them. My prayer every Sunday for the children is that, and God help us as a church to always love and encourage and forgive them as much as you have done for us. My meaning for that is that we live by example. We show up and invest in them. We watch, we notice, we listen, we take them in, and we don't just come for an event on a Sunday to fill up our empty gas tank because we didn't spend any time with God the rest of the week. We come in knowing that they're here. We pay attention to each other. We do intention. You guys will learn. Everything I do is with intention. We do communion. It's called intention, where you come down the aisle and you receive with open hands. Mm-hmm. One of the things that I hated, and still hate about the plates being passed with cardboard wafers and individual juice cups, is the communion moment becomes an individualistic endeavor that's just about you and your private little moment. But that's not communion. In fact, Paul berates that for the Corinthians when he's like, your people are coming hungry. Well, he's like, you're receiving it wrong. You're receiving it individualistically. It's selfishly. It's just about you. But when you come down a center aisle in intinction in communion, you are rubbing shoulders with people.
Yep.
You recognize you're not in here by yourself. You see people when you're making sure that they have room. When we are thoughtful, and I've had to coach us on this recently because sometimes we get a little disrespectful and we lose reverence of the moment here. When you go back to your chair and you just start yakking with someone, that tells me you received communion in a selfish way. You're not thinking about, you don't know the other people standing in line. You don't know what they're going through. You're not paying attention to what that moment means to them, the way that they reverently stood in line and waited for you. Like when you rub shoulders, you're reminded you're not alone. You receive it in a line the same as everybody else. You go home and you go to your chair and you watch the rest of the church. You notice them receive. You notice them stop and pray. You notice the moment that's so much broader than an individualistic view of, I got my wafer in Jesus. Like, it's not about you as an individual. It's about us as a community. People who belong to one another, who think about how we're affecting the people next to us. And that goes for everything. When I'm looking beyond my expectation for my individual moment on a Sunday morning, I think about everything. How the way I worship might affect the people around me. How the way I receive communion or how I am after communion, how is that affecting the people around me? Popcorn, up and down, up and down, up and down. How is that going to, like when we take that approach of community, everything changes in the church. We become responsible for each other. I'm responsible. You, every person's responsible to make sure that all of us are feeling the refreshing presence of God on a Sunday morning. And not just on the way that I want to feel it or the way that I have felt it in the past, but in reverent awe of how God meets different people in different places. So yeah, I mean, to your point, it's about knowing. I have to be vulnerable and let people know me. I have to be vulnerable and hope to get to know other people. I love this vision of a church where we're going to lunch with each other afterwards, whether it's at a house or wherever. And honestly, like our congregation has the makings for a lot of that love. And I want to nurture that this year and push that to the forefront.
I love that you mentioned going out to eat together because it's such a beautiful example of how when we come together as a community, we can go into the community together and be an outreach as well.
Yeah.
Because you're going to go out with these people and you're going to rub shoulders with other people in the community who are working on a Sunday or they're out to eat on a Sunday. And you get to be talking to those people too. Like it's we're in, but we're also out.
Yeah, and even beyond, and then it nurtures it beyond a Sunday where it's like, oh, I got a Thursday free. I wonder if so-and-so's got a Thursday free. That kind of belonging, I really do believe that's what makes a church whole. It moves beyond the consumer, beyond the individual, to the body of Christ. We sing that hymn. Well, it's not. I mean, do you call it a hymn? It's a chorus. I think it's Gaither. So it would have been the rock songs of the 50s, 60s, whatever, when the previous generation thought, get that music out of church. It's so funny how that happens all the time. I'm so glad I'm a part of the family of God. I think for a time we sang that, we actually believed that.
Yeah.
That was like, I am a part of this family. They love me the way that I love them. They know me. I know them. Like, that felt like family. Mm-hmm. We'll still sing that song. I don't know if we know what it means anymore, but we still sing that song. Mm-hmm. My hope for Harbor this next year is that we are able to boldly sing and confidently sing, I'm so glad I'm a part of this family of God. I'm so glad I get to serve these people. I'm so glad I'm growing closer to Jesus with and through and because of, and they via me as well. I'm so glad to be a part of this family of God. That's my hope for Harbor this next year. It really is. And I think with everything you and I have talked about and planned, multiple mini camps and multiple VBSs and movie nights at Christmas and Advent and jovial fun and focusing on fun, because it is fun to be a part of the family of God. Mm-hmm. Accountability is a part of it, but it should be fun. And having more creative energy, just what does fun look like for us as a congregation? Like, just doing those things together. It will take our mind off of all the stuff that's pulling our mind in the world and all the battles that we want to fight and all the things that we think are wrong with the world. If we could just like just stop talking about them, just stop thinking about them, and just start being the church with each other, so much would change. Okay. The most important change would be our kids and our teens. Mm-hmm. They're in a world where they're taught that all the other things are most important.
And they're also taught by the world that the church is bad.
Mm-hmm. And they're in a world that is all about the individual, mm-hmm. but they're all struggling with loneliness.
Yep.
And if we don't get the belonging right as adults, we're going to keep losing them. Mm-hmm. And we are right now. That's the harsh reality. We are right now.
Yeah.
Doubt and growth is all part of the Christian life, like that, especially early on, right? Mm-hmm. But we're losing them. Like I said, the complaints of let's go home, or this is boring, I don't want to be here. Like, that's becoming more and more prevalent. We're losing them. The most sacrificial, loving reason to make yourself known and to venture beyond your comfort zone to get to know, so that you can belong and everyone else can really feel a sense of, I'm so glad I'm a part of this family of God. The sacrificial love of this is it's for the kids and the teens in this church to see that there is something radically different.
Yeah. God
did something different. It's not the miracles. We're not looking for signs. It's not that. Like, the gift, the greatest gift is that in a world that will always be self-centered and lonely and empty and vacuous, there's a miracle here where people aren't living that way. The gift of God is that we are known, not just known by the creator of the universe, but also known by people who know the creator of the universe and are loved by the creator of the universe. This is it. And so we sacrifice so many other things that the world says, that's important too, Mom. But this is the best thing. And that means I've got to sacrifice my things so that I can belong here, believing that God's going to use that sacrifice to do the same thing for my kids, so that they look forward not to come to an event. They look forward to the friends that know them and that they know on the same journey. When they struggle with doubt, they've got friends that know it and love them through it. When they make bad decisions, they've got friends that love them through it. When they make the best decisions, they get friends that celebrate with them. And most of all, when they mature, they're the friends that serve God together. So the sacrifice and the belonging has to start with us. May our kids be the ones complaining that parents spend too long yakking with other parents in the church as they're outside playing with the other kids in the church. I know it's hard because it's against everything that we value these days. What makes us feel a sense of importance or that we made it. I know it hurts and stings because we literally have to give things up. And I know it's hard because, kind of like me saying no presents all year long, it's hard to say to our kids, I know the medicine doesn't taste good right now, but it's the right thing, because you don't want them to feel like they're missing out. But if you don't make that sacrifice, they'll miss out on the most important thing. And you really got to ask yourself, if they miss out on some sports, are they actually going to feel like they didn't have a good childhood? That's my 2 cents.
I think that one of the ways that might be helpful for people, if they do decide to make any solid changes in their lives or in their kids' lives, is to remember that the church has been given as a gift.
A gift.
It's literally what God gave us. I think that, I know that He knew that we needed each other.
Yep. He called 12 disciples for a reason.
Yeah. Being that, and the church is the bride of Christ.
Yep.
So treat it with the respect that it deserves, that it is entitled to.
Treat it like the gift you've been given.
Mm-hmm.
The body of Christ needs you.
Yeah.
You're a gift to the church as much as the church is a gift to you, because we're people. It's not an institution. We are people gathered together. You're a gift to the kids and the teens in the church. I talk about June Green every Sunday. The most impactful reality for me was seeing her there every Sunday, at least in my mind. It made a huge difference in my life.
Yeah.
Missy says it's being afraid of being known is real too, and you're right. Being afraid of being known is real. Because it's vulnerable. I'm willing to be vulnerable if it means my kids will grow up in community and have godly friendships that nurture and encourage and forgive each other as much as God's done for us the rest of my life. Mm-hmm. What does it cost me? Vulnerability? I'm not saying that's easy because that's hard for me too. I just guess maybe we got to ask ourselves the question is, well, God, what's your will for my life?
Having vulnerability with the people who care the most about you is healing. And it is community. And it is being able to trust those that God has given you.
And I think one of the first things you look at is there is there is a level of, I'm not saying just to make yourself known to anyone.
Right.
I'm saying like you look at those who are making the same sacrifices, who are showing up to be known and not just popping in here or there. Those are the people God's called you to. Those are the gifts that God's given you. And we're all sacrificing the same thing, and we're all aiming for the same outcome.
Yeah.
It makes that sacrifice easier because you realize all of us were called to pick up our cross and follow Jesus. All of us. That's what it means to become a Christian.
Yeah.
You have to die to live. You have to. And Jesus died the most vulnerable death of all. But life comes through that. And if this is the most vulnerable thing we have to do in the American church is allow ourselves to be known by other people who are being vulnerable and showing up, small price to pay so that our kids can live.
Yeah.
Friendship and belonging. Can we get there this year? It will only depend on our congregation deciding if they want to be known and get to know beyond a Sunday morning, but especially on a Sunday morning. So it kicks off on September 6th when we start Sunday school, and September 6th is also going to be Family Sunday.
Yay.
And September 6th, instead of donuts and coffee on September 6th, we are having family breakfast in between Sunday school and church, and the tables will be set up, and we'll have sermon in the sack, and we'll have puppet show, and we'll worship together. Yeah,
No,
and it'll be a great day to kick off this new beginning for our church of friendship and belonging. So be looking forward to that. I mean, I'm really excited about Sunday school and what it could do. So we are asking you as a church. We're starting on one day. I'm not asking you for 6 other days. I'm asking you to make the sacrifice for the sake of your children and the children in this church, even if they're not yours. Give us Sunday. Make the sacrifice of getting up early and showing up to Sunday school. Make the sacrifice of checking your kids in and letting you minister and those serve them. Make the sacrifice of getting to know people in between the time and not just showing up at 5 minutes before church. Give us Sunday. Give us that one day as a church. May that be the day. And on that kickoff day on September 6th, make a breakfast casserole, bring food. We'll have it all set up. It's going to be a great day to kick off this year of belonging and friendship at Harbor Nazarene Church. What do you think? Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me too. Hey, hour and 20 minutes. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
It's been a great conversation. We love you. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Go hit stop streaming. Oh, no. I'm not laughing at you, I promise. Charlie horse. Oh, man. You need to drink more water. It was a Charlie horse for the ages. I did survive. Goodbye.